bland characters, and it's just not that interesting.
How? How's it not that interesting to you? That's what I want to know. And also, tell that to the millions of little children that watch the show and buy all of its merchandise.
So stop with all the Ben 10 crap already!
Ben, they're not gonna listen to you. Because why would you cancel a show that is making so much money off of the TV show and merchandise? That doesn't seem very smart, does it? I mean, they're not gonna listen to you at all. Because that would be a really dumb decision.
God! And don't even get me started on the live-action movies. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I really loved this show when it first came out, but then my interest in it started to go down as the show continued. But, now that I look at it compared to all the crap Cartoon Network has on these days, I absolutely like this show. I wish it would air more often because I missed out on a lot of episodes, and I gotta admit the humor is pretty funny, though it can be gross sometimes. So, yeah, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy is okay with me. Camp Lazlo, I'm starting to like this show a little bit more now compared to a lot of the crap that Cartoon Network has on now. See, that's just what Cartoon Network has reduced me to.
Hey, have you noticed that Ben absolutely loves these old Cartoon Network cartoons, but absolutely despises these new ones? Well, all I can say is that Ben's a nostalgia-tard. He clearly is a nostalgia-tard. He hates everything new and loves everything old.
Now let's talk about another Cartoon Network show, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated.
Why did you decide to wait until now to bring up this show? I mean, back there a few minutes ago you were talking about these old Cartoon Network shows, but now you're just deciding to bring up this new show? Why? Why? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I'll say it before and I'll say it again. We don't need any more Scooby-Doo shows! Just stop it already! Just stop! The original was enough. And stop making Scooby-Doo live-action movies, Cartoon Network. Just stop already. Quit while you're ahead. Stop overusing this dang franchise. Just...
What? I heard that Velma has a crush on Shaggy. I thought she was supposed to prefer the company of women. What the crap does that even mean? I mean, I thought you were an American who has lived in America most of his life and learned to speak and write and read fluent English. This stuff is so bad it makes the subbing in Zero Wing look professional. I mean, this doesn't even make any sense. It's not even a real sentence. It doesn't make any sense at all. I don't even know what that means. I'm astounded. I really am astounded.
Knock it off! Those are my thoughts on Cartoon Network. But it's like every single year they tend to get worse and worse. I mean, some shows that I've criticized in the past, I now like them better than a lot of the crap Cartoon Network has on now.
Well, that's because you're a nostalgia-tard. You love everything old, but hate everything new. And you can't adapt to change whatsoever.
Like, regular show makes Camp Lazlo look like a holy grail, and Adventure Time makes the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy look like a friggin' masterpiece. I'm just so angry that my former favorite channel is stooping to this low, and it sickens me. It just really sickens me. I need to see another picture of my cat to calm me down. Hey, ole, 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 ole.
You hear that pure dead silence? That's because your jokes are not funny. I'm sorry, but they really aren't that funny in my opinion at all.
Ole! I love you, Dexter. Anyway, I'm Ben, and I'm signing out. If you excuse me, I'm gonna go put a block on Cartoon Network.
Also, I forgot to mention this, but Ben forgot to, mention Adult Swim. What's up with that? Adult Swim is a part of Cartoon Network. Why didn't you mention it? I don't know. Do you even watch Adult Swim? I don't know. And that is where the video ends. What do I have to say about this video? It was so terrible. was completely awful. But Ben, why do you hate these shows? I mean, why do you hate these new shows? Because you think that they're weird, stupid, and random? Well, what about classic Cartoon Network cartoons such as Dexter's Laboratory, which is about a boy named Dexter who has a laboratory in his room. In his room, for crying out loud. And yet nobody noticed. Nobody noticed. And also, there's a crime-fighting superhero monkey that is in his laboratory that nobody notices. Even though he looks exactly like Dexter's monkey. Nobody notices. Isn't that weird? What about Johnny Bravo, which has, well, a guy named Johnny who probably would be attracted to a woman, yet every lady in that town hates him and beats him up. That doesn't make any sense, does it? And what about Cow and Chicken? It has a cow and a chicken who are brother and sister, yet both of their parents are human. That doesn't make any sense. What about the Powerpuff Girls? You can't make little girls out of sugar, spice, everything nice, and chemical X. That wouldn't make little girls. And how are they born with superpowers? That can't happen. That's really weird. And supervillains that they fight are weird too. And what about Ed and Eddie? In Ed and Eddie, there are 3 boys, and they try and con their neighbors in this cul-de-sac so they can get some money, so they can buy some jawbreakers. But why don't they ask their parents? We never know. I mean, they never ask their parents for money so they can buy jawbreakers. And also, they're all named Ed, or Edward to some extent. Isn't that weird? Isn't it weird? See, even these classic 1990s Cartoon Network shows are weird and random. I'm not saying that they're bad, but they are weird and random. You have no right to judge these shows and call them horrible because they're weird and random, because these classic 1990s shows are weird and random also. Yet you don't hate those. What's up with that? But overall, this rant was horrible and pointless. Just absolutely pointless and terrible. I mean, you explain nothing whatsoever. Your reasons are horrible. You do no research. You think that the animation in some shows are bad when your drawings are crappy. Or these drawings in this video are crappy. And you're just a high puffy Yumi fanboy and a nostalgia tard. Ben, I don't hate you. It's just that this video is so bad, so terrible. You have the potential to make some really great rant videos. You really do. But you just need to do your research and explain and elaborate on your reasonings better. That's all. This is Zanpatch, and I really hope that you'd enjoy this commentary. Because it took me a long time, and we're finally done with it. Thank goodness. So yeah, this is Zanpatch, and I'm signing off. See ya.